Yo, what's up guys, TheInsaneGamefreak here to bring you, what is this, Pokemon Best Wishes, what's this, 40? Yeah, I believe this is it? I believe this is 40. I apologize if it's not, yeah, excuse me, the last few days have been kind of fucked up. I'll actually explain the reason why this review is so late to begin with. The episode came out Wednesday. I watched it on Wednesday. I actually watched it the day it came out, but I was kind of tired when I watched it, so I figured I'd do the review Thursday. For whatever reason, on Thursday, through a conversation with my coworker, I ended up going, I'm gonna go get Windows 7. This took me the entirety of Thursday evening after getting home from work. Then on top of that, I had forgot that, you know, it wipes programs and shit, and you had to reinstall everything. So I've spent all of Thursday and earlier today to do this. Earlier yesterday, technically, because today it's Saturday morning currently. It's like 12:30 in the morning. And time got away from me. My brain kind of shut off dealing with Windows 7 stuff. And currently everything... I think everything I put on the original one is on Windows 7 now, except for the fucking webcam software, which is what I was in the middle of working on. But I was like, fuck it, let me go ahead and do this goddamn review because people were gonna be pissed. Plus that, I may not be able to get the Teen Titans review out, so this needs to at least be up. Goddammit. Yeah, as you can see, I'm using the shitty webcam. I actually need to replace this fucker. This thing is broken. In terms of like you can't see it, but like my little window screen that I can see myself in is broken, so I can't hold it at a certain angle or else it'll just turn white on me, which will make the video white and just be, and I don't mean like bright, I mean like literally the whole screen turns white. But I've wasted I don't know how long giving you an explanation of what the fuck happened. Now on to the review. I actually really enjoyed the hell out of this episode, I'm not gonna lie. This episode did two things for me. Got me interested in the world of Pokemon a little bit more, well, at least in Unova, and re-interest me in terms of Team Rocket for multiple reasons. And a lot of people were saying I probably would enjoy this episode more than I enjoyed the other one. You were right as a motherfucker. You were right as a motherfucker. I enjoyed the hell out of this episode. Fuck the episode before this, which actually the detective episode. It took me a minute. I almost forgot what it was about. But this one. We're talking about the ancient bird Pokemon, the whole Archon and was it Archops? Hold on, let me see. How you pronounce his name? What was it? How you pronounce his name? Archeops. 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 I apologize if that's not it. I have it on Cerebi right there. And they also reintroduced Juniper and Fennel, and I find it funny that the female professor is the one that gets more airtime than the other. What was it? The other four did. It took me a minute. I find that crazy. Also, we get to see Fennel and Juniper again anyway. So I like it. I like how they're more involved. I like how other characters, and they also mentioned that the whole stone they got, like the fossil form for Archon, came from Aloe. So they're like re-mentioning Aloe, even though we're done with her. Quote. That's mean. Yeah, we were done with her in terms of plot. So I like how she's still coming back in some small way. And essentially what the episode is they're trying to resurrect this Pokemon, which they can succeed in, and we're introduced to Archon, who apparently is like the predecessor of all flying types. And the irony of this is that Archon can't fly, which I don't understand. Like, it made me interested when they were talking about it being, like, I like the fact that they made the Pokemon sound like it was the predecessor to all flying types, and I think that's cool. And it actually makes a lot of sense because of the way it looks like a prehistoric dinosaur anyway. But what confused me is that they said it couldn't fly, and it obviously couldn't fly, but it doesn't make sense because it has wings, it has all the necessary things for a bird. I'm thinking, but then again, I've never flown. I mean, obviously I'm human, I don't know how to fly this way. So I'm kind of curious, what else was needed? Because essentially, like, the first half of the episode is them trying to help Archon to fly, and Juniper admiring Ash's determination for a Pokemon he just met. Also, I noticed Fennel, she apparently has a lot of orgasms when it comes to like resurrecting Pokemon. Now, I'll resurrect your Pokemon, and by Pokemon I mean my penis. Ha! Oh shit. But the Team Rocket part, the reason why Team Rocket interested me in this episode was, in particular, was because they showed something that kind of caught me off guard. Team Rocket's goal in this particular episode wasn't to catch Archon or Archops. I mean, they still tried to, but that wasn't the goal. The goal was to hack into Juniper and Fennell's security and steal all the information. We also understand the use of Musharna. Musharna, apparently, you have to use its dream smoke ability thing. They use that to resurrect Archops along with the machine. Also, we noticed that they also brought up the question about how the hell can Archop survive, because apparently Archop doesn't like any of the newer modern food, which I thought was really weird. But it made a lot of sense why the thing probably died out. That probably was the explanation why it died out, because its food source wasn't around anymore, because it doesn't eat just normal shit. Apparently, what they found out later in the episode is when they resurrected Archon, they resurrected some seeds from the plant tree that produces the fruit that it likes, and every time Archon uses like screams and shit, it awakens. Like the plant reacts to its voice, like which is really weird to me, because that means the plant is specifically geared towards Archon. Don't understand that logic. I don't understand how a scream at a certain pitch and a certain frequency can do that. I mean, I understand it, but it's really random. Kind of crazy, but it makes a lot of sense in terms of why the thing died out. So apparently, while Ash and them were trying to help the thing fly, it's screaming occasionally, which causes pretty much the plant to take over the entire fucking building. And they're like, "Oh fuck!" And they don't realize this until way later. And essentially, Archon goes over there, flies over there, eats the food, and evolves into Archops, which it can now fly through evolving. Also, I don't think I've mentioned this, but the evolutions in the anime are different from the way they used to be. It used to be where when they evolved, they used to just turn white. But I mean, they still do that, but turn white and just kind of grow into the silhouette of their bigger forms, and then the Flash would disappear and they'd be the bigger form. Like when you went from Charmander to Charmeleon, he just grew up. Like the silhouette just changed from Charmander to Charmeleon. In this one, you actually see like the Pokemon like kind of moving in the evolution. Which I haven't mentioned, because even the other Pokemon, when they evolve, they're like, you see them like growing out of the, it's not like a silhouette switch, and I think that has something to do with animation. Also, I think I mentioned this in the Pokemon Black and White game review, the evolutions are really weird, like closely near Digivolutions now, which I thought was kind of crazy. But yeah, it evolves, and we have Archops, and it can fly. Also, we found out it was a girl because the manga, that motherfucker, tried to use a tract on it, which made sense why Tranquil, because Ash used Tranquil to help the thing with flying, why Tranquil and that thing got along so well, because they're both girls. Which still is weird to me that he has a female flying type. Actually, yeah, because all of his other flying types were guys. Starter was a boy, Swallow definitely was a boy, Pidgeot was definitely a boy, Noctowl was a boy. It's weird. The one girl flying type he has, and it's the weirdest. I'm sorry, and it's funny because it's the most lame out of all the flying types. Like literally, no one likes that Tranquil evolution. Even in the games, I didn't fucking use the Tranquil evolution, which is rare because I use almost all the flying. Staraptor beats the shit out of that thing. I'm sorry, no offense, but Jesus Christ, it was so uninteresting. But this evolution looks like a fucking mix between a pigeon and a turkey. It's so weird. Sorry, that's a little mid-side rant, but I have unlimited time on here anyway. And I need to make up for, you know, the big-ass gap in when the review was supposed to come out, when it's actually coming out. But anyways, the rest of the episodes, essentially, Team Rocket gets the information, they hack the system successfully, and we keep seeing Professor Seeger way too often now, which notes to me that they're not done. Like, the ship Team Rocket isn't done yet. But Jesse gets greedy and is like, why don't we catch the damn thing anyway since it's over there? And they try to catch it, which, you know, they probably fail. But they weren't really disappointed because that was optional. That was something they could have done. They didn't need to do that, which kind of made me a little bit more curious about about their plans now. I'm really curious, and And I really want to see the fucking Team Rocket fights now. Because they actually, they showed, actually the next episode review I do will be for the episode that didn't get aired, which is, we have 3 of them. The Team Rocket Part 1, Part 2 stuff, and then the fishing contest bullshit, which just aired, and I haven't watched it, so I don't know if it's good. Which is only be kind of weird, because I haven't, that takes place all the way back. It's not even all the way back. It's like episode 26. It's not even that long ago. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Also, just all the way back to like episode 26. That'll be interesting. Also, I want to mention one thing. Does anyone think they need to switch the openings? I don't know. Like lately, I thought they were gonna switch the openings like after episode 26 or 30, and they haven't switched the opening yet. It's been 40 episodes. Well, technically, it's been 38 because we're not counting the Team Rocket stuff. But still, it's been a long amount of episodes, and we're still listening to that opening. I'm hoping it changes at least at 50, because it's like the song is good, but after a while, you're just like, switch it, switch it. God damn it! I know that. Don't dick with me. Switch the fucking opening. But I mean, the rest of the episode probably ends with that much. That Archops finds a whole bunch of them came flocking to it because they heard it screaming earlier. And so we found out there is a habitat for Archops apparently in the world because they came flocking, which is really incredibly unlikely, but whatever. And it flew away and it got to chill in its home because they were worried about it because during the battle, like its main food supply got ruined, and they didn't have any other way to figure out what the fuck it was because they didn't get the chance to analyze it. But all in all, it was a really good episode. I enjoyed the shit out of it. It renewed my interest in Team Rocket, and it got me a little bit more curious about the Pokemon world. I mean, I'm 20, so you know, obviously me as a Pokemon fan isn't gonna be that interested. But if you pique my interest enough, I give you points for that. And this episode actually did that, so I give it props. A lot of people have been asking me requests in terms of me talking about the team, which I may do. You know what? I'm going to do that next week. The reason why I'm going to do that next week is because Astaroth's tour reviews end this Sunday. The last episode airs this Sunday. So I have a gap on Sunday, and I'll probably just do it then, where I talk about Ash's current team, talk about my thoughts for each Pokemon, because a lot of you want to hear it. A lot of you want to hear it. And yes, the Pokemon region reviews should be up next week too, so you're going to get double Pokemon videos from me, I believe. Yes, because, well, that's, if I get the Teen Titans review out this weekend, you should get region review 1 next week, hopefully. We can only hope, though. God help me. So, also, I will be using those videos. So if anyone wants to respond to the Pokemon favorite region discussion, so I can possibly use your video, just check through my channel for the Pokemon region, or I'll annotate it on the screen. But anyways, that is it for this review. Tell me what you guys thought. Tell me if you liked it or not. I apologize this is so late. Windows 7, note to self for later date. Don't dick around with just downloading shit and fucking watching episodes and not reviewing them for what Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, for 4 fucking days. I apologize. But it was a good episode, so don't worry about me saying it was boring and shit. But anyways, I'm gonna see you guys later. Gotta catch them all. Pokemon, life's a game, play to win. And I'll see you guys later. Peace!